Okay. And as always, once I turn my mic on, I've got to double check its fucking frequency. Of course. There we go. Perfect. We're good. How's everyone doing today? Oh. There. At least not until, Okay, wow, froze. That's unusual. You woke me up. Oh, sorry, Autumn. Doing well. How are you? My current emotional disposition doesn't deviate from yesterday's mid condition. I'm deep cleaning my house. No. I am currently doing a lot of rep farming. I'm actually doing the Insane in the Membrane achievement, which requires getting exalted with a bunch of vanilla reputations that are really fucking long and grindy. Like, oh wait, no, I'm not on the right character for this. I'm doing something else, but but right now, for one of them, I need to farm through pickpocketing an item called a Heavy Junk Box, which only drops about 10% of the time when I pickpocket certain things. So here I do these mobs called the Greengill Slaves. And so what I do is I go all along the coast, and with each group, I pickpocket them and kill them so they respawn. Is this what you were talking about yesterday? Who else is ready for number go up? And then I kill them so they respawn and I can pickpocket them again. This is pretty best. This is pretty fucked up, but completely necessary. It's like, hello, people sitting here minding their own business. Give me all your shit and then promptly die. I'm pretty sure this is how America was settled. While I will still be doing the weekly stream, I might end up just streaming more often. I may push the time back to about 3 p.m. Streaming does keep me on task a lot more. Okay, so this is the item I need, the Heavy Junk Box. I need to send these to my main. Now, I can turn in 5 of these for 75 rep out of 21,000. POFAS, holy shit. Oh, that's, like, here's the thing. This isn't even the worst. The worst one is the Steam Weedle Cartel. So, okay, here. If I scroll down to these four here, on my main, I am hated with all of these. And I got hated because I had to get my rep with the Bloodsail Buccaneers up to Exalted. So on these four all gain rep when I kill the same mob. Everlook here is the slowest. It gains 2.5 rep per mob killed. Second. Where the fuck? Okay, so 2.5 rep per mob killed. To get from hated to exalted, I need 84,000. Which means I have to kill 33,600 mobs. And then I still have one more to do after that, the Dark Moon Fair. I have to get that up to Exalted as well. And what do I get for doing all this? I get a title called The Insane. One of the worst WoW grinds that only gets worse when you're forced to kill the one goblin dude. Oh, no, I already have Bloodsail Buccaneers at Exalted. And I got it by killing Booty Bay Bruisers. Why am I doing this? Because The Insane would be a perfect title for Anave to have. And that's it. That's the only reason I'm putting myself through this. But also in general, I'm trying to get every rep in the game to Exalted. Now, granted, if I had done the Exalted rep grind way back when each of these expansions were current content, I wouldn't need to do it this much. But whatever. That sounds like an obscene amount of bullshit. It is. It absolutely is. There is absolutely no practical reason for me to be doing this at all. Other than so that I can just say that I could. So that I could show up at on the first raid night in midnight with the insane title and just have like Rump look at me like, what the fuck? If Anave could do this with a human village, it would be Christmas in July for her. Yeah, it fucking would. To get from Revered to Exalted with Ravenholt, I need 1,400 of these heavy junk boxes. And yes, this is what we're doing today. This is just a really good thing to have going while I answer questions and just discuss. I'll put the topic thing back up in the corner when one gets started. The last episode of Spy Family's new season came out today. Really? It's the last episode? Oh, you know, I am a couple episodes behind because like I am watching the dub. Oh right, it's not in English yet. Ah, okay, yeah, there we go. I am loving. Okay, so we're on Spy Family. Great. Current subject: Spy Family. I am, God, Spy Family is still just so fucking good. Yor had a couple episodes recently, and just, she's so fucking funny. I love how much of a silly bean she is. Or is the absolute best. You know, it's funny. The first few episodes, I did not think very highly of Yor. I was like, okay, I see where we're going with this one. But then she just turned into a complete fucking mantis lady. I was like, oh, okay. Oh, okay. You're you're a few needles short of a sewing kit. I love how, like, almost everything he does is like, God, I wish I was fucking normal. You're the bunny ears assassin. Yeah. Easily my favorite character in the whole series. I only got to season 2 of Spy Family. Oh, God, like... It's so fucking good. Yor put all her skill points into her assassin work and left none for her social life. Oh my God, you're right. Oh, you're so right. Oh, here we go. I'm guessing we're going to see a new vid on this season soon. Probably. It depends on if I have anything to say about it, because, like, as good as season 3 is, it is more of what I already talked about. Yes, Anya's funny. Yor is funny. Lloyd is funny. Yuri is still funny. It's hard to come up with a whole fucking video, because, like, I don't do the thing a lot of other YouTubers do where I will, like, milk 18 videos out of a subject when it's trending. Like, I'll do one, maybe, if that. Like, that's a big reason why my views are down so much lately, is because YouTube is increasingly shifting to being topic driven, and I still make videos in the vein of when it was creator driven. So your views shift wildly depending on, like, the subject you're talking about. Okay, so 1 lap up and back. And I got 19 junk boxes.
Many deals for a friend.
So yeah, this is gonna be a long fucking grind.
May your feet find good trails.
Ain't easy to make a new video if the summary is watch my vid on season 2 and imagine I'm talking about season 3. Yeah, pretty much. Like, here's the thing. Some people can just make videos where they just repeat the same thing over and over again and act like it's a new topic. Like, but I can't do that. I can't do the Bellular thing. It's also like, this is also like the main reason I didn't take sponsorship deals when I had the traffic to justify it. And like, I was getting sponsorship offers like all over the fucking place. And it's not because of like, it's not because of any integrity. Like, it's not because of an integrity to not hawk crappy products. It is because I quite literally cringe out of my fucking skin trying to read ad copy, insincere ad copy, and like trying to fucking, trying to sell it. Like, like trying to read ad copy for Skillshare fucking embarrasses me. I don't know how supposedly like good YouTubers like Lindsay Ellis can do it. Like, I don't know how you do it. I don't know how you I don't know how you don't feel humiliated doing this. But I guess in general, I've just never been very money grubbing. It's hard to sell a product when you're actively feel yourself dying talking about it. Oh yeah. Like, I'm gonna be honest, sponsorships make me think worse of a YouTuber. A lot of people make excuses for sponsorships, like when a lot of people make excuses for sponsorships. Let's change the thing here. Like, a lot of people make excuses for sponsorships, like, oh, just get that bag, but like, when I see a YouTuber hawking something like BetterHelp or Honey, I'm just like, I think I have worse feelings about it. I think less of you for doing this. Like, you already get, like, these are creators who already get millions of views, and you're telling me that's not enough? You telling me you don't make enough? What the fuck are you spending all your money on? Because, like, here's the thing. I know how much money 100,000 views makes you. I guess at the end of the day, it's just sales. Any salesperson worth their salt can hawk something they don't care about. I guess I'm just not a salesperson. The fact that all of these products have turned out to be either scams or harmful. Like, Honey was a data harvesting scam. Adam and Eve was made, like, they made their dildos out of, like, materials that would fucking poison you if you put them in your body. And, like, we didn't give any of the YouTubers who hawked this shit any grief over it. Salespeople aren't usually very entertaining, just convincing. No, they're not. I remember people were going insane about the fact that Raid Shadow Legends ads were everywhere. Even Doug Walker gave it at one point. Oh, yeah. I was watching one of the fucking Barney64 videos, and it was like, it's like, I'm never going to take a sponsorship unless I actually like the product in question. And then immediately started hawking AFK Arena. And I'm like, are you fucking kidding me? Come on. AFK Arena? Fuck off. Of course, like, now we know it was influencer stuff doing that shit. Except Mr. Beast, because popular thing bad is the drug the drama hungry YouTube watcher is on. Oh yeah. Because, like, here's the thing. No one's ever going to give Lindsay Ellis shit for hawking Skillshare, because nobody gives Lindsay Ellis shit for anything. She can do whatever the hell she gets to do whatever the hell. But, like, you know, if you're a YouTuber people have, like, a weird grudge against, oh, yeah, you're going to get shit for hawking scammy products. I actually played that game and it barely ran on my phone. I don't even have a bad phone. Wow. Talk about poorly optimized. Yeah, it's at the point where, like, if you take sponsorships at all, I think less. I think absolutely less of you. Creators use sponsorships for crap that is actively bad. It actively clouds all their content for me because it shows your morals can be swayed for cash. Yep. And the fact that, like, you'd see BreadTube doing this too, and it's like, my dude. These days, BreadTube gets, like, really fucking sniffy about the term BreadTube. Like, they always do this, like, performative confusion of, like, well, what is BreadTube? It's a fucking anti-capitalist YouTuber, you stupid shit. Well, it's like, well, I never accepted that label. Yeah, that's how genres work, you stupid shit. Now that I think about it, I don't remember anyone getting shit for hawking honey. No. Because that's the thing, like, for the most part, YouTubers don't get shit for hawking scammy products. Because it's always, get that bag, girl. That's the attitude of most of their viewers. Hell, I mean, like, here's the thing. When I had sponsors, like, fucking offering me deals, I had my viewers going, oh yeah, you should take it. Do anything that gets you more money. And I'm like, you don't actually feel that way. Because the fact that I don't take sponsorships is, like, was something people always say, oh yeah, I appreciate that you don't take sponsorships. And I'm like, well, which is it? If a YouTuber asks their audience if they should take a sponsorship, the audience will tell them that they absolutely should and they support it, even if they don't. They always tell the YouTuber what they think they want to hear, which is kind of why asking the audience for anything is useless. The number, like, years ago, the number of times I'd ask, it's like, hey, which of these videos do you think I should prioritize making first? And I was just like, it's your channel, do what you want. I was like, yeah, I was going to do that anyway, but I'm kind of interested in getting a feel for what the community thinks. I used to yell at people for this, like, quit being a fucking simp. Markiplier was the only person suspicious of honey. Loved that out of context animatic. Well, yeah, like, does Markiplier even take sponsors? I don't know. I haven't watched one of the videos in a while, but Markiplier always kind of seemed like he's like one of the guys who's genuine. But that could just be me falling for the inevitable YouTuber trap. I always hated that. Like, I'm asking for your opinion. You're telling me to do whatever I want. It's pretty much the same as just ignoring what I said. Yeah. It's always basically just go fuck yourself. Okay. 2 laps. 10, 20, 30. 8. 38. How about when a YouTuber makes their own products and does a sponsor section for that, i.e. merch, Jacksepticeye, Jack, i.e. merch. That's not really a sponsorship. That's just self-promotion. That's a completely different thing entirely. Ugh. I guess in general, the more prestige a YouTuber supposedly has, the more I tend to expect them to act with a certain degree of integrity. Like, it doesn't surprise me when drama YouTubers are hawking shit like fucking Honey or Adam and Eve. Like, of course you're hawking products that are toxic to the fucking body because you're already a toxic excuse of a person. Like, of course somebody whose entire business is yellow journalism will engage in yellow advertising. Folks will do a "this video is sponsored by me" bit, so I was wondering if it counted. No, it doesn't get. You know what they're doing. It'd be like if I opened a video with a Patreon ad going, "This video is brought to you by viewers like you." Just like PBS, I feel special. Joke. I guess it's not brought to you by viewers like you anymore. Ugh, excuse me. That was disgusting. I'm annoyed about the most because it's the one again. It's NordVPN. Whenever someone brings that up, I'm like, you're telling me that you can't sail the high sea. I'm like, you're telling me you can't say the high seas? Disappointed stare. Yeah, it's funny. Like, you get people who advertise NordVPN or ExpressVPN. Like, they'll do it honestly by saying, "Hey, now I can watch U.S. Netflix from the UK." But then you'll get people who are like, your data is always at risk of being stolen by hackers, but with this VPN, you're protected. Like it's the internet's condom or something. But like, here's the thing. If your data's gonna get stolen, it's gonna get stolen because a business had a data breach. The days where your personal computer gets hacked are long past us. Computer worms don't really exist anymore. Parody of YouTube sponsors was like, come subscribe to Noodle World. We make the best custom noodle shapes, and if you're wondering why our noodles are so yellow, we use yellow cake uranium. Totally fair trade and all natural with no preservatives. I was thinking about the idea of doing parody sponsorships where I just take an actual sponsorship product and I just do a bit where I just sell it very badly, or rather very honestly. This video is brought to you by Honey. This video is brought to you by Honey, the browser extension that steals your data while giving you coupons that expired a year ago. A better ad would be NordVPN. Do internet piracy without a trace, because that's what it's most useful for. This video is brought to you by NordVPN for when you want for when you want your internet to run slower and less responsive, but for when you want your internet to run slower and for when you want your fuck me, God. Improv is not my strong suit. This video is brought to you by NordVPN. Do you want your internet to feel like old 90s dial-up internet while offering absolutely no benefits? NordVPN is for you! Helping another YouTuber with a do you think you're helping another YouTuber with a sponsorship code? No. Do you think you're helping another YouTuber with a sponsorship code? No, you're not. We get to take that commission as well. Honey. That's funny. This video is brought to you by Raid Shadow Legends, a program. It's like a shitty mobile game that runs weirdly poorly on your phone. I promise we are not mining Bitcoin with your. We are not using your phone to mine Bitcoin. We are definitely using your phone to mine Bitcoin. I promise you, we are not using your phone to mine Bitcoin. We're mining Ethereum. This video is brought to you by Adam and Eve. With our patented strap-ons, any sex tape becomes a snuff film. By Raid Shadow. Seriously, they're still trying to get folks to play this shit. This video is sponsored by BetterHelp. As we all know, mental health is very important. For that reason, we hire only the most professional WASP soccer moms to tell you to stop being gay and to share your personal information with their terrible friends. Hey now, Lexier, come on. BetterHelp is employing AI. The BetterHelp AI was being forked for a get your own AI housewife, you loser. Oh, God. This video is brought to you by Nebula. It's YouTube, but you have to pay for it, and only the most boring YouTubers are allowed on the platform. Damn, that's sad. I'm surprised Nebula didn't allow James Somerton on the platform. He was a perfect fit for it. BetterHelp. We gave the machine that tells you to kill yourself a fast pass. Oh my God. Some of you fuckers need Jesus. One more lap. That ought to fill my bags. This video is brought to you by Nebula. Pay for us to explain what capitalism is to you. And yes, the irony is lost on us. I don't need Jesus, I need answers. I'm not even Christian, it's just really funny to say, you need Jesus. Oh, fuck, that's a much better burn for Nebula. It's like, this video is brought to you by Nebula. It's Channel Awesome with a chip on its shoulder. Because apparently we didn't learn our lesson the first fucking time. This video is brought to you by Nebula. Pay us a subscription fee to watch exclusive content from your favorite YouTuber, and then most of it will just go to Jesse Gender anyway. You know what the funny thing is? And this is the best part. Nebula is run by the guy who made YouTube such an ad hellscape. So Jesse Gender's the CEO? No. See, Nebula works is that the subscription money is divided up between everybody based on watch time. So if you subscribe for a particular YouTuber who probably isn't on the top rung of the watch time, most of your sub money is going to the bigger ones anyway. All those loot crates. Here's... Alright, I'm beating on Nebula a little too much now. Reminds me of all those loot crates. Here's one thing that you want, mixed in with a bunch of crap we couldn't get off our store shelf. Nebula, because Curiosity Stream wasn't enough, apparently. I remember Loot Crate. That was the original Raid Shadow Legends. Here's the thing. I am old enough to remember when, like... I don't know if you guys remember Normal Boots, but all of them had sponsors for Audible.com. Like, Audible.com is the original YouTube sponsor. Pretty sure PBG was the most normal of those boots. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I don't remember PBG ever getting into any shit with anyone. Like, on a normal to messed up in the head scale, it's like you had PBG at the bottom, you had JonTron at the top, and you had, like, Pro Jared in the middle. And everyone else is in between. I think I remember Night Vale making a joke ad for Audible. Normal Boots is canceled. The group of gamer guys who didn't get into normal boots, so they made their own group. I think it was called Hidden Block. Oh. You know, maybe that's what breadtubers had so much of a bug up their ass about the term breadtube was. They thought we were calling them like a coalition, like Normal Boots or Channel Awesome, but like no, it's just a genre. Cat Icarus is the only person I know / remember that was a part of that. that explains a lot about how well it did. Man, like, Cat Icarus is a wild one. Only a subset was tightly knit, the top dog. No one is claiming they're all sharing a payroll or whatever. It's just the same general type of video. Well, I mean, let's be honest. It wouldn't be BreadTube if BreadTube wasn't getting weirdly sniffy about everything. I remember Cat Icarus and Brutal Moose. Oh, God, I completely forgot Brutal Moose existed until you mentioned them just now. Fuck. Uh-oh. Inventory is full.
I have many lucky doos you like.
Oh, Rock Slayer Longbow. Ooh, that's pretty.
Good fortune to our friends.
I know in the UK you can't do sponsored content without explicitly disclosing it as such. Is it the same thing in Canada? Yeah, it is the same thing in Canada. I mean, in terms of, like, I still generally kind of look down a little on Cat Icarus for taking sponsorships at all. But in terms of disclosing it, having a big fucking kite with a face on it named Spawns show up is about as good as anyone else could do. The next genre of YouTube will be TaterTube. We'll focus entirely on potatoes, because why not? Yes, I am lost in the sauce, or at least a pint of ice cream. Good for you. You deserve ice cream. Character customization in this game is really cool. What do you mean specifically? Da, da, da. Na 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 da, 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 na, na, na. In my country, some very few TikTokers are registered as content creators like TV stations. Huh.
I have many wares.
4. Six. 8. See? 2. 4. 86. 86 heavy junk box. Why is Onave pale? Oh, that's not Onave. That's my rogue. I just really like how your character looks. Not too bad for just over an hour. Oh, that was an hour. Fuck me. Well, let's see. Okay, I have the Ravenholt rep up. So I'm currently at Revered. So once I fill up this bar, I'll be at Exalted and I don't have to farm heavy junk boxes anymore. So I'm going to turn, so like when I turn them in, I want you guys to watch that bar very, very carefully. Oh no, which bar? The one at the top of the screen here. The green one. Oh, there you are.
Well met. Go with honor, friend. King's honor, friend. Be careful. What can I do for you? For the Alliance. Light bless you. Light be with you. Go with honor, friend. Be careful. Need help? For the Alliance. Light bless you. Greetings. Be careful. Well met. For the Alliance. Light be with you. Greetings. Go with honor, friend. Need help? Light bless you. Be careful. Go with honor, friend. For the Alliance. What can I do for you? King's honor, friend. Well met. Light bless you. Need help? Be careful.
I didn't even fill one of these little bars. Yep, there's a reason this is called Insane in the Membrane. Anyway, yeah, this is what Onave looks like. I think everyone's seen Onave before. So, would you ever take a sponsorship for a theoretical product that you definitely genuinely loved and used in your daily life, or would you just would the requirement to sell it put you off? If I was offered a sponsorship by like the Old Republic, or like for whatever reason I was just like I said, it would have to be something I really fucking liked, like the Old Republic or fucking Kingdom Hearts or a new, more faithful Baldur's Gate. Or just like Nami's plushies. But I mean, like, let's be honest, I'd hawk that shit for free. Me knowing Odafe would tear me in two without a second thought. She's pretty. Do you hate FNAF or are you just completely neutral? Completely neutral. I have not played a FNAF game to completion. It's just uninteresting. Oh, that Iron Lung movie Markiplier was making is finally out. Ready to rumble, it seems. Yeah, I'm interested. If that's playing locally, I am definitely gonna go see that because it's a lot of fun. So this is what Odafe thinks beach summertime is. Neat. Yeah, I mean, like, honestly, farming Steam Weedle rep is perfectly in character because it's like, hey, you get to kill gnomes, you get to kill humans, you get to kill dwarves. What's not to love? Get in the fucking axe, human. The problem is, now I've got to deal with, like, trace respawns, and I've just got to keep doing this until I go from hated all the way to exalted. Odafe, time for some fun in the sun. There we go. Onavei's beach volleyball is just a gnome's head. Hey now, a human head. There. I wish it were playing in one of my cinemas. I need to check again. Oh yeah, hang on. Iron Lung. Whoa! January 30th. Okay, so Cineplex is playing it. Maybe playing locally. Man, I miss when it was called Empire Theater. Oh, wow. Troy Baker's in this. Elsie Lovelock. Oh, good for her. Yeah, I'm actually quite interested in seeing. They just keep respawning. Yep. I know the 2015 I still liked FNAF, so when I still like FNAF, so thank the guy who contributed to me learning English. I will watch his film. I think it's interesting how like he played Iron Lung and then was like, I want to make a movie out of this. Can I make a movie out of this? And the dev's like, yeah, sure, go ahead, make a movie out of it. All right, I'm gonna make a movie out of this. And then he just fucking did. Put on marks to widen his skill set. Mm-hmm. These gnomes actually don't get me any rep. I have to do the ones that South see in the name. I don't watch anymore since Gun is no longer my thing, but I still wish him. Oh, yeah. I mean, like, I'm gonna be honest, I think you should be willing to watch, if you like a YouTuber, you should be willing to watch their videos that, like, maybe aren't about things you're already interested in. Because, you know, hearing about things is how you get interested. There's a lot of my viewers who basically, like, confess that they skip my videos on Nami's games, and I'm just like, because, like, they're not interested in them, and I'm like, why? They're good games. At least, it's like an hour to hear an entire fucking, analysis on someone's entire fucking ludography. Your favorite childhood video game? I did play Syrup One Bad in Theater and Lonely Wolf Tree because of your videos. Yeah, that's good. But a lot of them just see, well, that's not about something I already like, so I'm not going to watch it. bit to listen to the background while making Warhammer models. That's good. I don't think I would have ever given Mass Effect a shot if it weren't about it. This is it. How do I broach this? I guess like it in particular, it strikes me as weird because like it's the kind of behavior people expect of me because I'm autistic. Like there's like people think that, oh well, you're autistic, so you should, so that means you should have a special interest that you're completely fixated on. And any subject of conversation that's not about that, you just tune out of and get completely irritated by. And I'm like, no, I like listening to people talk about the things they like. I like having conversations with people. Didn't know you're on the spectrum too. Nice. I don't have kind views about the spectrum. I don't really like it being called on the spectrum. I have the real question. What are you doing in the game you're grinding or you're... Oh, I'm grinding for the Insane in the Membrane achievement. No wonder I like watching your videos, lol. I mean, I assume you like watching my videos because my videos are good. With the spectrum frustrates me as a whole bunch, as well as the phrase everyone's a little bit autistic. Like, the thing that always got me, and the kind of the point where I realized that I am not going to get along with, like, when talking to people around me, a lot of them are subscribed to hundreds of YouTubers, so they don't have time to watch everything. Right, to hundreds of channels. Incomprehensible to me in the first place. Yeah, it's incomprehensible to me. Because here's what happens. A lot of people treat subscribing as like a super life. That's what they do. So they'll watch one video, subscribe, and then never watch another video after. Like, the main reason that subscribers don't matter on YouTube anymore is because because of audience behavior. People subscribe to channels and then they watch one video, subscribe, and never go back. Because in order to see your subscriptions, you have to click on the subscription tab, and most people never leave the homepage. Hell, you got people who grew up on TikTok calling it the For You page. Short attention span. Look, you can't boil everything down to a meme phrase. No, like, you can't do that. You've got to actually think about it further beyond a meme. Ironically, this is an example of a short attention span. The concept of a short attention span is, like, really shaky. Like, the idea that it's possible for you to just completely drift away from something, like, just because you don't have, like, some kind of endurance, like, no. What a lot of people associate with a short attention span is really just this expectation. It's instant gratification. So what ends up happening is you're so accustomed to instant gratification that if something is on a slower boil, your brain goes through withdrawal. It's like an addiction. You should try Warhammer Age of Sigmar. I am not interested in Warhammer at all. I don't think I'm ever really going to be interested in Warhammer. Like, whether or not I'm going to be interested in in any fantasy franchise is always basically handled by one question. How does this story treat elves? Because if you made the elves the villain, or they're just like some fucking massively oppressed fucking slave race, then I'm not interested. That shit's boring. Is more visually interesting than the Murlocs. We've got verticality. Yeah, see, you like that, but I fucking don't. I want to be able to just do the circle. Subscribing is super like is that for years YouTubers have asked for it, telling their audience that is the way to tell the all-powerful algorithm that you like the video. Yeah, see, there's the problem, is that when people start gaming the algorithm by reminding the audience to do something, YouTube changes the algorithm to disincentivize that. See, because here's the thing. The algorithm is affected by only one thing and two things. And that is watch time and interaction. watching more of a video rather than just like 1 second of it, it is more important. And interaction is treated as liking, disliking, commenting, and subscribing. They're all good for the algorithm. All of them. It's those two factors. That is how the algorithm decides what and what not to push. And that's channel wide, by the way. When you upload a video, you will notice that like when you upload a new video, it will show you like, hey, this video is getting more views or less views than usual. And if you are consistently getting more views than usual, YouTube pushes your channel. Whereas if you're getting less views than usual, YouTube pushes your channel less. And for a lot of YouTubers, if you aren't like completely topic driven, chasing the trends, then most people just won't watch it. Most people just watch videos that are based on the things that are trending or the things they're interested in. And as a result, a lot of YouTubers are increasingly having small successes, and most of their videos just generally don't do very well. I don't like a lot of media you like, but I know a surprising amount of the amount about them because of your videos discussing them are very interesting. Well, oh yeah, but that's the thing. You are an increasing rarity. Spiffing Brit has a few interesting videos if you don't mind the British caricature persona. Yeah, because watch time is so important, Spiffing Brit actually found a way to completely kill a channel by paying to advertise it. Like, you pay $500 to advertise someone else's YouTube video to as many people as possible, as wide of an audience as possible, and then it ends up getting a ton of views but very low watch time because people skip the ad. And the end result is it completely poisons their channel in the algorithm. And so their channel tanks. Now, YouTube resolved this by adding a setting in your advanced channel settings to disallow third parties from advertising your videos. But if you didn't check it, one could have easily done it, especially since Spiffing Brit fucking announced that it was possible. It's like, thanks for that, dickhead. There's another thing we all gotta worry about. I'm just kidding, he's not a dickhead, but like at the same time, don't tell bad actors how to do bad shit. Effectively made that person's first it was randomly bringing up liking and subscribing in the middle of the video so it won't become white noise at the end of the video. Then they got honest about the algorithm, and now YouTubers just straight up ask people to like videos that haven't started. Oh yeah. I mean, if you want to pay them, YouTube ain't gonna stop you. Why is that even an option? How many people have paid to sincerely advertise to someone else's video? They don't. They do it maliciously. Yeah, like even way back in like 2010, even then asking people to like the video fucking skeeved. So I don't do it. Like I just you guys will probably notice I don't do any of the algorithm pushing shit. YouTube doesn't care if people maliciously advertise. Well, yeah, of course. They let people they let an entire cottage industry of lying about creators just exist on YouTube because it gets attention from dumbass Zoomers and makes money. It's like how Blizzard won't ban bots from WoW because those are paying customers. One of the channels I love uploaded a part 2 of a multiplayer video. Part 1 is millions of views, while the other stopped at around 200k. No idea why, as his video style is the same and it's still fun. Because people saw part 1 and clicked on it, and then just never bothered to click part 2. Every harassment campaign makes people search your name, therefore seeing more ads. Yep. And the kicker is like, there's a very strong incentive to make more drama content if you're already making drama content. I mean, like, look at my stalkers. They'll have videos about me that get like 300,000 views, and then all their other videos get like 500. Not 500,000, 500. Like, that's the case. Like, that's the case with Sai. It's just, her videos about me get a fucking chunk of views, and then people just don't watch anything else. Because at the end of the day, they're there for dunking on me, and they don't really give a shit who's doing it. More money off of shitty reaction videos people make, as there's no realistic incentive as a corporation for them to remove them. Yeah, and a big part of what makes reaction videos so popular is there are a lot of people who, like, somebody said to me, it's like, the appeal of a reaction video is you don't feel like you're watching a video alone. And it's like, so you feel bad about the fact that you watch way too much YouTube, but rather than watch less YouTube, you would rather engage in theft content just so you feel a little less bad about it. That's it. And that's the only reason reaction videos are so popular. And like, because here's the thing, any defense of reaction videos is generally just very, very poor. Because nobody's ever going to, like, some people say, oh, well, a reaction video could drive more attention to the original video. No, it won't. Why would you watch a video you just watched again? It's just theft. That is a very sad behavior. Welcome to Zoomers. And the problem is people always try to find like excuses. Well, what if it's like an expert reacting to something to add like information or fact check something? Just make a video on the subject rather than leeching off someone else. If you have to leech off someone else to get views, you should not be making videos. Because, like, here's the thing. When I see professional lawyer reacts to, what I see is I see a lawyer who doesn't have any clients. Poor Autumn, you're already commenting on a poll that already ended. The ironic thing is that YouTube would be making way more fucking money if they actually, like, protected their fucking creators. If they got rid of drama slop and AI slop, then more people would be using YouTube. Because the problem is they're pushing way more ads, and they're pushing YouTube drama, and they're pushing AI to basically make more money. But it's driving people away from YouTube, resulting in them having to try and wring even more money out of a dwindling audience. Also a Zoomer. Why are Zoomers so sad? I don't fucking... Well, okay. They're sad because on average they're 19. So they're still in a dipshit high school mindset. Also, generally having to go to online school in the pandemic it created the usual internet problem of you're a dick and you're in a position where no one can beat the shit out of you for being a dick. Therefore, you do not have the dick beaten out of you. They're taking short-term gains, ignoring long-term ramifications. Yep, that's really it. It's also another reason people will defend reaction content creators. Case in point, Sniper Wolf. It's parasocial nonsense. Mm-hmm. And, like, it's just gotten so normalized. Because, like, we could, you know, I think there was that thing with Jax Films a couple years ago about, like, how, you know, we need to, like, do something about all this stolen content. But then it just... nothing happened. It's only gotten worse. Because at the end of the day, most people are like, oh, is that so bad? Just constantly didoing. And oftentimes, like, in a lot of cases, this the theft happens to people that, like, some people have a fucking irrational bug up their ass about, and so they don't care. They're just trying to find a path to infinite money and getting mad when their gambling doesn't do that. Yep. Some of the video game consoles you've owned. I own a lot of them these days. I think I have every Nintendo console, every PlayStation except 3 and 5. I don't own any Xbox though. I have a PC, which is just the better version of that. But Doc, good murdering to you. Thanks, thanks, Liliana. Picked up a Switch 2? Oh, no, I don't have a Switch 2. Fuck no, I'm not buying a Switch 2. Are you insane? There is literally nothing I could play on a Switch 2 that does not already play better on Suyu. Your thoughts on? Yeah, I'm not answering thing. I'm not answering anything from. I think Devin and company would love to focus on legal education videos, but the YouTube pushes reaction videos and AI. What's Suyu? It's a Switch emulator. It runs games better than a Switch does when with modding support. Jesus, 5 pirates in one. Yeah, I've played Tears of the Kingdom on it with Suyu before. I'm against the Switch 2 on principle. What do you mean I don't own the games and console I paid money for? I bought it. I can do what I want. Do what I want with it. I hope Nintendo is truly hitting the find out phase of fuck around, find out. I mean, they always do eventually. I mean, the Wii U was a fucking flop. And so was the fucking GameCube. Nintendo is always in these weird phases where, like, they get way too big for their fucking britches, fail, and then get a nice firm humbling. Don't even need to pay $100 for a game that released 8 years ago. Oh yeah, the Nintendo charging 80 USD for new games? Holy shit. Like, go and fuck yourself. Genuinely go and fuck yourself. Some people will just defend anything Nintendo does. Like, the fact that it was Nintendo doing it prompted a lot of people to talk about, it's like, well, you know, video games never adjusted for inflation. And, okay, inflation's fake. It's not real. Where the fuck does the increased production cost from inflation come from? Like, in terms of video games. Because, like, what goes into making video games is, like, licensing fees and fucking developer salaries. Where's the increased cost coming from? Inflation's fake. It's not real. Inflation is a name put on corporate greed so that you won't question it. Wages also didn't adjust for inflation, so you shouldn't care. Yeah. If your wages didn't go up, it's not inflation. It's greed. Well, Gadget's at is halfway there. Oh, the joys of capitalism. Yep. Once I get Gadget-san up to neutral, I can start doing quests for more spillover rep. Ooh, the Tyrants of Potlets. Prudish breastplate. Well, that's neat. Someone will pay money for this. They'd have us all subsisting on corpse starch and paying for the privilege. Yep. I think somebody once, I heard somebody once say it's like the rich won't even let us have scraps anymore. They want that too. The fact that the Oblivion remake was endlessly praised for being $50 instead of $80 shows the kind of era we're in. I mean, I don't think there's anything bad about praising a game for being less money. Because, like, here's the thing. Because, like, I'm Canadian. An $80 game in the US is $109 here. And I can only think of maybe 2 or 3 games that are worth paying $100 for. And none of them are made by Nintendo. Deserved it. The fact that people thought that was some outstanding, amazing achievement was seriously disturbing. It's appropriately priced. Yeah, but that's the kicker. People are poisoned by like what the game industry does is it needles and needles and needles and normalizes shit until the point that for people it's always been that way. I mean, like 10 years ago, microtransactions in $60 games was a dirty word, and now it's normal. It's so normal that, like, BG3 basically won Game of the Year entirely off the fact that it didn't have microtransactions. Because you remember, like, microtransactions in premium games was, like, it was a dirty word. But then it was, oh, it's just cosmetic. And then, oh, it's just a time saver. And then, ugh, who cares? It's always been like this. I have everything in GPB, so when I see prices in CAD, it makes my eyes pop. Yeah, it's not all bad though. I mean, like my YouTube and Patreon revenue is always 40% higher than it says it is. Because I get paid in OOST, so when it gets converted to CAD, it's always like, hey. Remember that number we gave you? It's actually 40% more. So if I make like, so if I make like $1,200 in a month in ad revenue, it's actually $1,700. Nice. Yep. And aside from that, like when it comes to things that are like if something is manufactured in the US and sold in Canada, it'll be $5 in the US and then like $9 in Canada. But if something is manufactured in Canada, it'll just be $5. So while the Canadian dollar is technically worth less, the purchasing power between the US and Canada is about the same. Which means Canadians just have larger purchasing power. Unfortunately, with the way Trump is fucking up the U.S. economy, the value of the U.S. dollar is falling, which means the exchange rate is also falling. Which is not great for me. And another reason Canada's superior. Woe the day when the number goes down, that's the day all is lost. Yeah. There was a brief period in like the late 2000s where the Canadian dollar was actually worth more than the US. Oh shit, yeah, actually that was the fucking housing crisis. Yeah. And then during like 2010 to 2012-ish, it was about the same. It was about equal, about like 1 USD is $1.05 Canadian. But then just from like 2016 onward, it's been at around about an average of 1.3. Desperate. Do people actually have something to do with how companies try to be society's bestie? That's why some have social media platforms such as Duolingo. Do people actually fall for that? Good lord. Yes, yes they do. Look at Valve. Valve is one of the scummiest fucking digital landlords on the planet. And yet they can do no wrong in the eyes of dumb fuck PC gamers. Why so many people voted for round 2 of a man who can't even spell the word economy, let alone understand how to operate one, will baffle me. It's because Americans are stupid. That's really it. Like, if you voted for Trump, you're an idiot. And if you refuse to vote for Harris on the basis of, like, both sides bad, you're also an idiot. And that's just kind of how Americans are across the board. They're dumb. They're fucking stupid as shit. Kind of moved on to economics, didn't we? Walked right into the slaughterhouse, and would walk right into the slaughterhouse if they're told it's made of gold. People keep praising Gaben as a good billionaire, and I just stare at the ceiling. Yep, there is no good billionaire. It is impossible to have $1 billion without exploiting someone. Whether that's whether for Newell, someone at Valve is not getting paid very. There are probably a lot of people at Valve not getting paid very well. There are, because like Newell's net worth comes from leeching money from fucking from game developers. Steam takes 30% of all game sales. That's the amount that used to be taken by multi-channel networks, and they were scams. Steam is a rent seeker. That's all they are. They are a digital landlord. It is a fucking scumbag of a company. But gamers are, but they've basically just sunk cost fallacy gamers into being obsessed with them. PC gamers want all their games in one place, and Steam basically tricked them into tying their library to their client, and now they're never leaving Steam. And so now they get angry if a game isn't on Steam. They refuse to buy games that aren't on Steam. And they refuse to hear any criticism of Valve, ever, for any reason. $1 billion is literally so much money. How can a single individual feel okay with it? I don't know. Like, Valve could reduce their cut to 5%, and they would still be making money hand over fist. But they won't, because 30% is more. Like, years ago, like back in the 2010s, I had somebody who would just always defend, was like, well, they provide a service. And I'm like, but it's a service nobody asked for. Rich people not understanding a humble life and thinking a middle-class lifestyle is basically poverty. No, it's just greed. It's just pure fucking greed. They always want more. They always want more. And the thing is, this isn't exclusive to rich people. You will find plenty of, like, middle-class or lower-class people who are obsessed with the hustle. Obsessed with making more money. Trying their next get-rich-quick scheme. That too, the overly rich are horribly ambitious. As are many other types of people. At this point, can we say the desire for a humble life is rare? Yeah. I mean, that's what I want. Like, I never wanted to be like a major, like, million subscriber YouTuber. I was where my channel was at in like fucking 2022. I was fine with. That was literally the life. I made enough money. I didn't make I didn't make a lot. I wasn't making like money hand over fist. I was making like fucking 50K. But it's like, it was enough money, you know, I was making enough that I could work a job where I could set my own hours. I didn't have to fucking grind my nose into the fucking pavement, like, most of the fucking day. And I could just spend the rest of that time doing stuff I enjoy and spending time with my wife. I don't need to make a shitload of money. I just need to make enough. Even now, I would probably be making more money if I got like a job at like fucking Tim's, like fucking McDonald's, but I would be giving up so much of my goddamn time. So much of my time would just be spent at work or asleep, and that is soul-crushing. And it's so soul-crushing, I just can't fucking do it. Like, I tried doing it before. I can't fucking do it. so much of my fucking life has just spent like on the whims of other people that like a 9 to 5 would genuinely make me want to. So, like, I have been more suicidal working a 9 to 5 than even having to deal with like even having to deal with the fucking Riri roundup. I get people saying is like, oh, well, your views are tanking and you're never gonna have a comeback. And I'm like, even in that situation, I am still lucky as fuck. Privileged as hell. It loops back around to the whole get that bag mentality society has. Greed is normal. Yep. I mean, that's what a lot of people on YouTube are all about now. They're just farming engagement. It's just all about engagement. I mean, like, I was watching this video of, like, third person, D'Angelo Wallace, an H-Bomber guy, and they were dealing with the whole thing of, like, what do you say to people who say you were just drama channels? And they were giggling about it. Just going like, oh, well, you know, I don't really care. I'm just going to do whatever gets me the most engagement. And it just made me go, wow, you have no passion for this fucking job at all, dude. You really are just farming attention and money. I want to watch YouTubers who enjoy making videos. I don't want to watch YouTubers who just enjoy having views. I don't need to have infinite money. I just want enough to have peace of mind. I will say my newer job is so much better with the timing because I'm not just waking up and going. Everyone needs someone to know. Hey, day by day in an endless cycle of burnout. I had somebody ask me once, it's like, hey, how much value is there in just putting on a playlist of all your videos and letting it run in another? Well, first of all, YouTube's kind of stopped you from doing it. But second of all, I have about 700 videos. So if you run them all through in a different tab, that's 700 views. That's not a lot. And it would probably take you several days to go through the whole thing. So yeah, 700 views in about 4 days is not a lot. And I said to them, giving me, like, pledging $5 a month on Patreon and maintaining it is way more significant. Like, I can't understate how much maintaining a legacy pledge, I can't understate how fucking important that is. Like, how fucking big that is. Because, like, pledging $5 a month on Patreon is, like, I used to say it's about as good as watching my videos 1,000 times. RPM is actually way higher these days. CPM, I mean. But, like, if, like... So I've got about 270 paid patrons. But I've got about 800 in total. The other, like, 530, they're just free users. If every single patron I have, if every single person, like, on my fucking Patreon, like, all 800 of them, all pledged $5 a month, I'd be making $4K a month. And that's before ad revenue. Which, converted to Canadian, is about 5,600 a month. A small audience that will actually, like, put up money is really important. Because, like, here's the problem. Because Patreon was always kind of supposed to be like, this way I can make the content I want to make and not have to chase the algorithm. But people with successful Patreons, that only works for, like, the top 1%, who are making, like, $10,000 a month on Patreon. Or, like, $20,000 a month. But for everybody else, you still have to chase the algorithm, because how else do you attract new patrons? Like, for every 100,000 people who watch your video, for every 100,000 views a video gets, you'd probably get, like, maybe 12 patrons. An audience of 500 people could keep a YouTuber in business indefinitely. If they were willing to put up $5 a month. That's why I've been keeping my Patreon and Twitch memberships as consistent as possible. I have had people on occasion just pledge, like, the top at Goddess tier, which is like $30, and I always get uneasy about that because nobody can maintain a $30 subscription for it. And as a result, like, when people do that, that means my revenue goes, like, wavers up and down constantly, and it's just like, ooh, that gives me anxiety. Consistency is way more important than the amount. Game audio down a bit. Quality over quantity. I think Mad World got even more relevant as time went on. I've been subscribed here for about 28 months, I think. Oh, yeah. I mean, you're a patron, a YouTube member, and a Twitch sub. Like, fuck hell. You could just cancel your Twitch sub and your fucking YouTube membership and just, like, up your thing to, like, $15. Actually, wait, fuck, hang on. Oh, you're already Mythic tier. Fuck me. Yeah, you're already pledging $15. Jesus Christ, Lexer. But, like, the thing is, between the three, between, like, a YouTube membership, a Twitch sub, and a Patreon, Patreon is way more valuable because Patreon only takes 5%, whereas Twitch and YouTube take 50%. Oh, hey, all this time I have been here farming these mobs and I've gotten almost a small bar. Yeah, nearly 1 pip, woo. Oh yeah, this is a long fucking grind. Now, granted, going from hated to hostile is the longest. Because, like, it takes 3,600 rep to go from hated to hostile. Whereas going from hostile to unfriendly is 3,000. Going from, 36,000. Going from hostile to unfriendly is 3,000. Going from unfriendly to neutral is 3,000. Going from neutral to friendly is 3,000. Then going from friendly to honored is 6,000. Going from honored to revered is 12. And going from revered to exalted is 21,000. So this is the longest, most torturous bar to fill. What are you trying to grind for? I'm grinding for an achievement called Insane in the Membrane. In order to get exalted with Everlook, which is the slowest one, I need to kill 36,000 South Sea pirates. And I am killing these things at a rate of about 1 every few seconds. So it's gonna be a while. Maybe we can change location for a while. They genuinely do not spawn. Like, this is the best place to farm it. They don't spawn anywhere better than this. On the plus side, Gadget Zan's up a lot higher. Like, there's Gadget Zan. I'm actually halfway through Gadget Zan getting to hated. So, like, here's the thing. Once I get Gadget Zan up to neutral, I can start doing quests for Gadget Zan. Because right now... And the quests will give way more XP, and they spill over into the other 4. Because right now, if I go to Gadget Zan, which is a neutral city, under normal circumstances, you can be here. Everything wants me dead. Everything is hostile to me. What the fuck have I done to myself? And the thing is, I'm only in this position because of grinding another one. Bloodsail Buccaneers, which I'm exalted with. This is one of the ones required for Insane in the Membrane, and I had to get this by killing Booty Bay Bruisers, which would give me 25 rep with the Bloodsail Buccaneers and would drop me by 75 with all of these cities down here. So what makes this thing so insane is you have to completely fuck yourself and then crawl yourself out of the hole you dug into. And the thing is, like, when these mobs respawn, they have a chance to be like a covert ops marine, which I have to kill to prompt a new respawn, but they don't give me any rep. Like, the humans and the dwarves will give me rep, but the gnomes will not. Like, this guy here? No rep. Like I said, Everlook is the slowest because it doesn't, because you see here, I get 5 with Gadget Zan and then 2.5 with the others, which it registers as either 2 or 3. There are other farming spots, one for Booty Bay, one for Ratchet, and then another for Booty Bay. Everlook does not have its own farm spot that gives 5. It only gets rep from spillover. I could also do quests in Everlook once I hit neutral. Like, obviously, that's gonna be a fucking while. In fact, I should probably just be tracking gadgets. Just because once I hit neutral, I can start getting spillover rep. This is, without a doubt, the worst fucking grind. Like, I would rather do Scarab Lord again than do this. Because at least with Scarab Lord, you were doing that with a whole fucking guild. What ought to actually do if there were no more humans left on Azeroth to kill? Sleep. That's what she would do. She would go to sleep, knowing that her noble work is complete. I don't- Her noise-making machine is just the souls of humans she put into the maw. Hey now. I'm holding a Mournblade. They go in the axe. When discussing Lars the Spate, he brought up something about called Zaphod Beeblebrox. Is that a reference to something? Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy. Oh, it's a Hitchhiker's reference. I see. Yeah. Yeah, it's a I am planning to build a couch this year. Going to look like something rustic, mostly brown and green. I'm making it for McKay. I want McKay to have a nice place to sit down, and unfortunately professional couches are expensive. Emerald light green or a lime green? Forest green. So yeah, a decent couch is too expensive, so I'm just gonna have to buy the materials and build it myself. Which is still going to be expensive, but not anywhere near as expensive. Like IKEA build or construct your own like, build it from scratch. It is going to cost me as much as a fragile, flimsy, cheap-ass couch from, like, Amazon or IKEA. But it's going to be a lot sturdier. Fuck it, I'll do it myself. Yeah. Yeah, it's going to be quite expensive to do, but McKay's worth it. Let's see here. My personal idea, however, is to keep the couch neutral and make the cushions blank color of choice. Sofa can adapt any decor changes easily. No. No. Bad YouTube commenter. I'm not doing neutral colors. I like browns, and I like greens, and I like a very foresty aesthetic, and that's what we're doing. So let's see. What's the whole thing gonna come to? Not including shipping fees, because like. I feel like you'd allow vines and roots to grow inside your home if it posed no issue. I could probably get like artificial vines and roots to hang up on the wall. Oh, that is a fucking great idea. The problem I'm trying to find is, like, finding cushions. Give me a sec. I'm going to give my thumb a break from this while I... My sister did that in her bedroom. It's definitely a vibe, a Vine vibe. Yeah, I'm not really about the jungle. I'm more about just the fucking the forest. So the cushions are probably going to be the hard, like, either the cushions or the frame will be the most expensive part. Hard to tell. Because the frame's going to cost me about $260. Fucking stain for the damn thing is going to be about 20. Oh, here we go. Bench cushion. Ooh, okay. I think we're getting somewhere. Just need it in a color that... No. Buddy, this is fascinating. So I'm gonna... Okay, yeah, that's it. Get 30 by 60. No, 60 by 24. $74. Fuck me. Still, that's not terrible. Fortunately, it's not in the color. Yeah, I'll figure it out. The problem is, looking for cushions always ends up getting you covers. But we'll say about 150 for cushions. So yeah, I'm looking at about $450. And the cost of anything else, like just to pretty it up, is going to be trivial at best. Hey, you know, waiting turned out to be a good idea. I feel like the current subject is now just cushions. Making the couch from scratch, cushion covers are also super easy to sew from scratch too. You could just find pretty fabric at a craft shop. That I could. I could definitely do that. I do know how to sew. Current subject, CD's couch. Yeah. Because you see, like, I went to go and buy a new couch because the one I had was kind of shitty. It was old. It was kind of ratted. It came with the apartment. It was not in great condition. So I thought, okay, McKay deserves a nice couch. I'll just buy one. I got one off Amazon, and it was flimsy as all fuck. And unfortunately, trying to find a kind of the couch that would be nice for her to sit on is... It'd be like about $1,500. But then I thought, okay, hang on. I'm pretty fucking handy. I've built a lot of stuff in my time. I could probably build a couch. And it would be only slightly more expensive than that piece of junk I got. And I was like, okay. I never would have thought to do this on my, like, I never would have thought to do this just for myself. But, like, now that McKay's here, because, like, McKay hates that flimsy piece of shit as much as I do. So it's like, you know what? She deserves a nice couch. I'm going to make sure she gets it. Sheer force of will, yeah. I would die for you as less than I would build a couch for you. But yeah, that's the idea. It's going to be sturdy, it's going to be comfortable, and it's going to look nice with everything else in the fucking apartment. Making someone a couch from scratch just to ensure they're comfortable is incredibly sweet. Thank you. And like the best part of this is if I want to just like if I want to just get better cushions for it later, like if I want to just get my wife some fucking memory foam cushions later, I can do that. I can't replace the cushions on any couch I buy. Elven chain boots. What the fuck? Oh. Okay. Oh, these pirate footlockers I've been picking up. Captain's key. What does that go to? Unlocks the captain's chest. Oh, that's on that ship, isn't it? Or it's on one of these ships. Why am I just humming that tune? Oh, right, it was on the Scarab video. Just to ensure they're comfortable is incredibly sweet. I do, trust me, I have done a lot of things for, I have done a lot of this stuff for McKay. I thought I had. Ah, here it is. Wow, there was nothing in there. Beautiful. Have you looked up plans to the couch yet? Some of them give a really good list of materials. I already have a plan in mind. How many people will the couch seat? 2. There's only 2 of us here. only have 2 in the house, too. We got a 4-seater. There's plenty of room to lie on the couch. I did consider building a corner sofa. Like one that just goes around the corner there. I always like those couches. And the thing is, the way I'm building this, I could always convert it into one later. I just have to, like, pull the arm off and pull the arm, you know, prise the arms off and move them around. Or even just prise one arm off and just build the same thing in the corner. If this goes well, I may just start getting into the habit of building my own furniture. Okay. Let's get the fuck out of here and empty my fucking... Fingers crossed it goes well. The synergy you could get with all handcrafted furniture. I have a big 4-seater couch and then a round swivel chair. Quality time with partner couch. And a quality time with partner couch into me time couch. That's so cute.
I have many lucky doos you like.
There are traveler's backpacks like 19,000 gold in the auction house. Fuck. All right. Yeah. Right. At least try. With these things that Auctionator says sell for like a lot on the auction house, I'll try it once. And if it doesn't work, I just won't try. Oh.
Farewell, friend of the Grummles. Many deals for a friend of the Grummles.
No way a traveler's backpack is selling.
Many farewells.
Let's say how high.
anywhere.
1,600. Yeah. Yeah, I figured.
The pleasure
The worst thing ever is that despite my plentiful choice of couch, I still love sitting cross-legged on the floor. I don't know why, but it's a valid option for me. Need a memory foam mat for the floor then. Approximately. Okay. All right. Well, that's going to be it for today. I'll see you all next time.